The historic record-breaking flood of 2011 in Minot, North Dakota has caused a lot of problems, especially with traffic. Take this case with the bypass. It's the only way to get to the south end of town from the north end. Just look at that long line of cars. It's a long wait, I can tell you that. If you look closely here, you can actually see that one lane is completely full of cars, and the other one is otherwise completely empty. Direct opposites in a way. It's almost like a California traffic jam. The northbound lane is the one that's all cluttered up. Broadway, the central artery through town, is completely closed off, which means all the traffic is getting directed onto the bypass. The reason it's blocked off is because of the flooding, and there's vehicles down there that are all making dikes and stuff, trying to protect the city's infrastructure. Normally, the speed limit on the bypass is 55 miles per hour. However, you're actually faster at a normal jog than you are driving, simply because of this traffic is backed up so far. Miles, literally miles backed up. Wave after wave after wave of these white fluffy things, plus a heavy snow over the winter, is the root cause of all the flooding. From this vantage point, it's very easy to see just how far those cars in the southbound lane really go out. The bypass has never seen anything like this before. Due to the huge surge in traffic on the bypass, a mere stop sign at this intersection is not enough. Thus, a traffic cop. A definite must for this kind of situation. This traffic, which is also contributing to the bypass, comes from the flooded-out town of Burlington. The National Guard is doing a good job keeping the flooding under control with these Black Hawk helicopters. Take this case where this one is hauling a sand. By looking at the crane in the center of the screen, you can see just how deep the flood water is. In this scene, it's very easy to see just how bad the flooding is. This interesting looking effect is caused by water hitting the side of the bridge and coming out on the other side, this side. This barrier is the only thing keeping north-south access possible. 4 hours later, at about 5:30 p.m., traffic is still just about as dense as it used to be. However, this time, instead of going southbound, we're going northbound. With the northbound lane mostly open, you can get a very good idea on just how far the traffic is backed up in the southbound lane just by watching this. Just look at all those cars. My goodness, that goes back so long. It actually took 80 minutes just to go southbound. This is probably only going to be like 9 minutes northbound. A huge difference, and then some. This is that first intersection you saw, and it's just as packed with cars as it was before, 4 hours ago. From high atop North Hill near the Grand International Inn, here's a great view of Broadway, the main road through Minot. Workers building dikes to protect city infrastructure is the only traffic allowed on this portion of Broadway.